Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Commish. Tonight we're gonna do my absolute favorite salad on the whole planet. We're gonna do a Cobb salad. It's the great thing about a Cobb salad is it's a salad that eats like a meal, okay? It's a chef salad on steroids, okay? So I absolutely love it. We're going to do a slight twist on a classic Cobb salad, but I'll show you that at the end. But right now, let's get right into assembling our Cobb salad. Very simple, very easy meal to make, and a wonderful summertime dish, very light. But also for us guys who are a little bit bigger, we walk away with, a salad that really eats like a meal. You're really full when you're done eating it. So let's get right into it. First thing, I like to use romaine lettuce. Gives a little crunch to your salad. Some people prefer, a 50-50 mix. I prefer a romaine, gives you a nice crunch. So we're simply gonna take our romaine lettuce. We're gonna chop it. I like a finer slice on my Cobb salad. So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna go make that slice there, and then we're gonna spin this just a little bit, and we're gonna do a secondary slice so we get just a little bit finer slice on our lettuce. It stretches it a little bit, makes it go a long way, because truly lettuce is not the star of a Cobb salad. All the other ingredients are the stars of a Cobb salad. So we're gonna just mix these up a little bit on the board as we go, and we're gonna transfer these. Again, I usually just cook for my wife Jennifer and I, so we're gonna transfer this into two lovely bowls. Boom, boom. This salad has already been washed and rinsed and dried. So we are just ready to go ahead and plate this out. And look at that. Okay, so we have that all there. Now, the classic Cobb salad, the main ingredients are tomatoes, green onions, cucumber, hard-boiled egg, blue cheese, bacon, and chicken. Okay, so those are your main ingredients, and avocado. Of course, avocado is very important as well in the dish. So we're gonna go ahead and assemble our beautiful classic Cobb salad. We're gonna start by, I wanna just show everybody a quick technique on slicing and chopping cucumber. So we have a cucumber here, and the seeds in the center can be a little bit off-putting. So what I like to do is just take our cucumber. We've already cut it in half and sliced it down. We're just gonna scoop out that center bit of seed, because it's full of water and full of seeds and can be just a little bit not a pleasant mouthfeel when you're eating it. So, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna slice these into some sections. And we're very carefully gonna always do our grip that I've shown everybody, right? We're gonna just go through and we are gonna slice this cucumber right down evenly with a nice sharp knife, and there we are. So I just wanted to show people that so you can have an opportunity to see that slice being done. And we're gonna go ahead and just lay our cucumber right across in our salad. And I have some pre-sliced cucumbers that I did earlier today. We're gonna go ahead and fill that out with and make that just absolutely lovely. And the same thing I'm gonna do for this salad right here, because we're making a salad for two. This is a very nutritious, filling meal, but yet light for summer. It's summer here in Maryland right now. All my friends and family will tell you, I always say I never met a Cobb salad I didn't like. but it is a wonderful salad. It's like a chef salad, but just picture a chef salad, but wearing a tuxedo, okay? So we've stepped up the ingredients quite a bit in this. So we've got our cucumber in, and we're gonna go ahead and lay our sliced tomatoes in. I like to slice my tomatoes lengthwise rather than chop them, just because I like the uniformity of the slice on that. So we're just gonna lay those in here. There's no reason why, when you're cooking at home, you can't make a beautiful dish that is appealing to the eye. We all eat with our eyes first, and that's important. So we're just gonna lay these beautiful, fresh, organic tomatoes right in here. And there we go. Now lay those right in. Okay, and I think, yeah, that's just the perfect amount. We did a good job here. Okay, and then secondly, classic Cobb salad calls for green onion. Some people will replace the green onion with a red onion if you prefer that stronger onion flavor. There's really no rules to cooking. I mean, do what you enjoy, right? Cook what makes you happy. So, and that's what I tell people quite often when they're cooking. There's no rules. You can, follow a recipe to a certain point, but if you decide you want to add different things, that's your own variation to a beautiful recipe. So there we are. We have lovely green onion in our Cobb salad. And now slicing a avocado. We're going to do a quick slice on this avocado just so everybody can see how to do it and how to do it properly. We're just going to roll this avocado around across the knife, and we're going to separate it. Absolutely beautiful avocado. We're going to grab that avocado pit. We're going to just hit it with our knife slightly, and we're going to twist just ever so gently to remove it from the center of the avocado. Then we're going to flip it over. We're going to give it a slice in half. We're going to do both sides the same. Okay, always, again, remember, please always use a sharp knife. Sharp knife does all the work for you. You don't have to worry about it slipping, sliding, or cutting yourself. And we're going to remove these skins. And there we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just a quick slice on this avocado. We're going to slice this, it's a slightly large piece, so we're going to slice it in half. We're going to hold it. We're going to hold our knife grip the way I've shown everybody, and we're just going to go right through. Right? Nice, gentle, easy, and slow. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with this half of the avocado. This beautiful avocado that we have here. It's sometimes tough to get beautiful avocados here in Maryland, right? They're grown in California or Mexico, and when we get a beautiful avocado here in Maryland, we are too excited. So we're gonna just lay these right in, and notice how we're doing ribbons, right? We've got our avocado, we've got our tomato, we've got our green onion, we've got our cucumber, and we're going to do the same thing here on this side. I think we need just a little bit more avocado on this. And we're going to do the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, just a simple slice. And just make sure all things are equal. My wife Jennifer will probably steal some of my avocado from me because she loves avocado. So there we are with that. We're going to clean up our board just a little bit. Okay, and we won't need that. We'll put that off to side. And now the next component in a classic Cobb salad is our hard-boiled egg. Very simple. Hard-boiled egg, we're going to slice it in half. And we are going to slice 1, 2. And we're going to place this just around our dish. Okay. Beautiful. And we're going to do the same thing once again. And we're going to just slice in half and make quarters. And we're going to just place this beautiful hard-boiled egg right around our dish. And you know, I have this third one, and I think it'll just make the just a little prettier of a plate, because you know, everything sort of needs to be a little bit even when we're preparing food. There we are. Okay, so now simply moving on from there, we have the last two components we're going to put in. The next component we're going to put in is a little bit of bacon. Bacon is a main ingredient in Cobb salad, and what I recommend for everybody, if you're cooking a lot of bacon like I have done here, I recommend cook it in the oven on a cookie sheet. Just so much easier and less splatter, less mess to clean up. You're not doing a ton of cleanup work at the end, and it's just much easier. And it seems to cook a little more evenly. And we're just going to slice this up. Almost, it's going to crumble. It's just going to crumble right under my knife, as we can see as we go along here. And this is just beautiful, crispy bacon. Oh, the smells are wonderful. If you all could smell this. And we're just gonna sprinkle this all around the top of our Cobb salad. Okay, both of these, we're gonna spread it around. Okay, and remember I said this is the salad that truly does eat like a meal. So we're going to add to this salad, I just pan seared a little chicken breast, right? Very simple, just a pan seared chicken breast. We're going to go ahead and slice this up and just put this right on top of our Cobb salad. It's a wonderful dinner meal, and especially for us folks, we're trying to eat a little bit healthier, you know, especially as we get a little bit older. And you know, summertime, we're trying to eat healthier, and we're just gonna put a nice bit of Cobb, or a bit of chicken right over the top of this beautiful Cobb salad. And I'm going to do the same thing and what I did with this chicken breast is I simply just cut it right through. It's one chicken breast that I did that I simply scallopini sliced almost directly in half. So again, we're not looking at a lot of money to make this. This is one chicken breast that's going to feed 2 people quite completely. There we are, and we're going to put this right over the top of our beautiful Cobb salad. Okay, and a couple of pieces here and there just to finish that out. Excellent. Now, the final ingredient for Cobb salad is blue cheese. In a traditional Cobb salad is blue cheese. If you don't like blue cheese, use whatever cheese you like. Okay, I happen to love blue cheese. It's a wonderful salty component, so we're just going to hit this with just a little bit of blue cheese all around our salad. And we're going to crumble this up, make sure, yeah, we have lovely blue cheese crumbles everywhere. Okay. And like I said, if blue cheese isn't your thing, there's a lot of people who, you know, blue cheese is just not their thing. You can use any cheese that you like. You can use a feta cheese, it's wonderful. I've done that before. Cheddar cheese, any cheese truly will work in this. And also, the twist at the end that I told everybody was coming was a traditional dressing for a Cobb salad is a vinaigrette dressing. I personally prefer a honey mustard dressing. For me, I'm gonna wash my hands here just real quick. For me, the sweetness of the honey mustard, along with that just slight tang of the vinaigrette, really makes this an amazing dish. So we're gonna quickly just whip up a real quick honey mustard dressing. So very simply, we're gonna take a good Dijon mustard, and we're gonna put about 2 healthy tablespoons of Dijon mustard in our jar here. This is just a ball canning jar. I prefer to use those because it's just so much easier to shake up. And we're gonna put a touch of kosher salt right in, right? About a teaspoon, maybe a little less, and roughly about a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And we're gonna put about, same amount of mustard as vinaigrette, couple of good tablespoons of a good apple cider vinegar, okay? Very important, buy good ingredients. They go much farther, they stretch much farther. A touch of honey, about, I'd say about 2 teaspoons of honey. That's about right. Well, look at that. That happens every once in a while. And we had a slight little spill there. So once again, let's just quickly recap. In this jar here, we have about 2 tablespoons of a very good Dijon mustard. We have about the same amount of a excellent apple cider vinegar. We have about a healthy teaspoon of a good kosher salt and a healthy teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. So that's been fixed from my...
And the honey.
And the honey. And my wife right behind the camera helping me out. And also about 2 teaspoons of a very good honey. And then the only other ingredients that we need is what I like. It gives it a wonderful fresh taste, is a squeeze of lemon. Maybe about a teaspoon of a nice fresh lemon in there. It just gives it a wonderful flavor. And then we're gonna add about the same amount of olive oil, about 2.5 tablespoons of a really good olive oil. Then we're gonna take it, I like to put it in a ball jar just because it's easier to shake it up. And we emulsify that so easily, especially when we're not spilling it. And now, the most important thing to remember is if you are serving this beautiful Cobb salad, immediately you want to go ahead and put your dressing on right away. If you are not serving it right away, then you can obviously wait a moment to do so. But we're going to go ahead and dress this one ever so slightly. All right. And we're just going to take a fork here. And here we are. We have a beautiful, classic Cobb salad. And let's go ahead and just give it a taste. Right? This is just what we made. A light summer salad that goodness eats like a meal, so you don't walk away from the table hungry. So here we go. You get that wonderful flavor of the bacon and the avocado and the amazing honey. That honey mustard dressing just helps uplift the slight saltiness of the bacon. And goes so well together. So here we go, folks. A beautiful Cobb salad. It is a chef salad on steroids. Hope y'all try to make this, and please make sure, if you like the content I'm putting out, like, share, subscribe. Your shares and likes and subscribes are just like votes to me. I'm a county commissioner. I'm an elected official. So you're voting for the commish with every like, share, and subscribe. So please try and make this. Anything you'd like to see me make, reach out to me, comment, and let me know what you'd like to see. We'll see you next time here on Cooking with the Commish.